Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mrs. Mingo. Those of you guys who are new, hello. My name is Tracy Mingo. This channel focuses on biblical homemaking and what the word of God says how a godly wife should be. So today's video is going to be different. On my first video ever for this channel, I talked about being a helpmate. I also talked about how I do work from home. But I never really tackled how I manage working from home while also managing my home as well, and me being a wife to my husband. So today I'm going to be talking about that. I hope that you guys like this video, subscribe, share it to anyone who you think would benefit, comment down below. So let's go. Guys, so I do have my notes so that way I stay on topic. All right, so I am a homemaker and I also work from home. So I do have a job. I work full-time Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. But me having a job, that doesn't make me who I am. My foundation is Jesus Christ, being a woman of God, the godly wife that God called me to be. That is what makes me who I am as a woman. So yes, I do work, but I don't see my job as like, yes, you know, I'm independent. Yes, like, you know, just because I'm working, you know, he could do some of the chores and stuff. He could do half of the chores where it has to be 50-50. I explained this to you several times before, guys. I do not believe in 50-50. It is 100-100 over here. So my duties is being the godly wife that God called me to be. So I am going to be answering some questions. So how often do I cook? All right, I cook at least 5 times a week. At least 5 times a week. All right. I mean, I guess it's easier for me because I do work from home. But yes, I do cook 5 times a week. It's Monday through Friday, and sometimes Saturday, sometimes Sunday, but majority of the time I do not cook on the weekends at all. I don't really cook on the weekends. It's usually Monday through Friday. So I mean, like, I know not everyone is able to cook every day while working, and that's okay. That's all right. But you know, you can also meal prep. So what you could do is this is one of the things I was talking about with my husband. Like, you know, what you could do is like buy like you know, get some raw meat. Like when you just buy your meat from the supermarket, you season it and stuff before you put it in the freezer. We clean it up, season it, put it in the freezer, and then and the same thing, if you have like vegetables, you wash your vegetables. If you want, you can put them in the freezer, and the rice is already easy to prepare. So when you have to prepare for a meal, it's really easy for you because you already have that meat cleaned and seasoned already. So what you gotta do is either throw it in a pot, whatever works for you, and then cook your meal. But me cooking every day, that's what works for me. But like I said, it's not the same for everybody. That just works for me. I love cooking, so I do not mind doing it every day. So how do I manage work and house duties? It's very simple. It's very simple. So the time I do my deep cleaning for the house, that's usually on Fridays. It used to be on Saturdays, but I like to spend time with my husband on the weekends because he does work throughout the weekdays. So I make sure I take that weekend off to spend time with him. So on Fridays is my cleaning day. That's my cleaning day on Friday. And then throughout the week, you know, I just maintain the home so that way it's nice and tidy and stuff. I straighten up. But if I'm doing deep cleaning, like cleaning out the fridge and stuff, cleaning the bathrooms, it is on Friday. Okay, so the next question is, how are you consistent in your duties as a wife? Okay, so the reason I am consistent is because it's a habit. It's a habit, you know. It takes 30 days to build a habit. So once you keep doing it and keep doing it, it just becomes second nature, you know. And like I said, I'm not perfect at all. I'm not perfect. Every day I pray to God to make me the best wife I can be for my husband, for me to serve him. There's not so many people that are able to even have a meal on the table. There's not so many people that are able to have some fresh sheets on the bed, you know. So like I pray to God that I am grateful for what he has provided me, my husband. So I thank him every day. I'm very appreciative. You have to thank God. You have to, I know sometimes like we get so busy with homemaking, but there's times where you have to really sit down and just thank God for what you have, you know. Like, even if it's not much, just thank God that you're able to have something, because there's some people who do not know when the next meal is going to be. So the fact that I'm able to serve my husband, to fulfill my duties as a wife and serve my husband, that's what makes me happy. It's the fact that I'm putting a smile in God's face, that I'm able to serve my husband, to serve my home. I know that puts a smile in God's face, because I'm obeying his commands. So like I said, I'm not perfect, but I do the best I can every day. All right, so how do you manage your home throughout the week, and how is the day-to-day like Monday through Friday? Okay, so on Mondays and Mondays through Friday is usually the same. Well, Monday through Thursday actually. So Monday through Thursday, the first thing I do is I get up slightly earlier to help my husband, because he's a lawyer, so he gets up really early to head out to the court. So I pretty much just help him out. I make his tea for him and stuff. If his pants needs to be ironed, I iron that for him. So I do wake up earlier for that. And then once he leaves, what I do is I eat a little bit of breakfast, and then I start working. I start working, and then usually at 5 o'clock, my husband is usually home by 6 p.m. So my job ends at 5 o'clock. So this works perfect. So as soon as I hit 5 o'clock, I start working on the next meal for him. I start working on a meal, and by the time he come home, the food is right there and ready for him. So it's the same thing, Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays it's a little bit different. So it's the same, like 5 p.m. Like 5 p.m. I start cooking, and I make sure that the food is ready for him, so that way he has something to eat after a long day at work. I want to make sure that my husband has something to eat. So after that, I do laundry. I do the deep cleaning, because I told you guys I do deep clean my house on Friday. So if I have to clean the fridge, that's what I do. I clean the showers, I arrange the rooms. I just do like all the tidying up, like the deep cleaning around the house. I like to stay on top of that, because I know things build up, and yeah, I don't like clutter. So I just make sure that I am on top of that. All right. And then Saturdays and Sundays, those are the times I usually rest. Me and my husband go out and do something, hang out, you know, go to church, pray, and have our Bible studies, which is usually on Saturday. Our discipleship class, we usually have that on Saturday evening. So that is fun. That's what we do. And next question. All right, so when do you have your one-on-one with God? All right, so like I said, I'm not perfect. I do read my Bible almost every day, but there's times I do not read it. And I try to read my Bible on my lunch breaks. My lunch breaks is usually 1 hour. So if there's something I had to do to the point I could not get that one-on-one with God, I make sure I do it before I go to bed or right after work. So what I would do is, like, I would cook while I'm working. It's really easy. I would cook while I'm working, and then right after work I would go read my Bible. Or like on Tuesdays, my husband has Bible studies with his friends, and that's usually like at 9 o'clock. So the same time that he's having his Bible study, I would have my Bible study as well. So it does work, but like I said, I'm not perfect, but I do the best I can to have that one-on-one with God, because that is important. God is the foundation for our marriage, so it is important that I am getting that one-on-one with God, because it's because of him that I'm able to, you know, be able to serve my husband. It's because of him I'm able to even have a husband, to even be a wife. So I'm very grateful for my Lord Jesus Christ. All right, so that is all the questions that I do have, but I just want to let you guys know that it's okay to work while you're doing your wifey duties. You know, you don't have to see it as like, because I work, he has to do this, that, you know, it shouldn't be like that, because like I told you guys, is 100-100. It's not 50-50. So a marriage is supposed to mirror the relationship between Christ and the church, right? So when you think about it, Jesus Christ is not giving you 50%, right? He's giving you 100%. He's giving you his all. That's because he loves you, right? And it's the same thing with us. We're supposed to be giving Christ our 100%. So we're doing all we can to be the best Christian we can be as possible. So it's the same thing in a marriage. You're supposed to mirror the relationship between Christ and the church. You guys are supposed to be giving 100 to one another. So even if you are working, you are a homemaker. You're a homemaker if you're even a homemaker if you're single, right? So if you're already the wife that God called you to be, and you know you're waiting for your husband to find you, you're already a wife. You're already a homemaker. So you're a homemaker regardless. God called us to be workers at home. So it is important that you're making that your foundation. And once you make that your foundation, everything else comes easier. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you did enjoy this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share it to anyone who you think would benefit. Comment down below. And have a blessed day. I love you. God love you. God bless you.